course here, the 2026 Florida RIT Operations Group RIT Competition. A strong start from this team as they hit the course. RIT Team 1 jumping in. RIT Team 2, 360, securing utilities. All points on the board as they compete with 25 other teams for a top 5 position, specifically based on time. They have 15 minutes on the course to get a down firefighter out of this. 2 RIT teams, groups of 2 with 1 group supervisor who's off-site. Penalties for time can be awarded to these groups by not meeting certain criteria like sounding the floor, missing a benchmark, not being able to clear an obstacle, running out of air, not addressing air leaks. There are so many that our team of instructors and evaluators is carefully watching for. As we watch Northport navigate some of these obstacles, you'll notice it's easy for us to see potential hangups or screw-ups along the way. But just remember that these guys and gals are working insanely hard. The adrenaline is pumping. They're trying to control their breathing. They're trying to think about the next step and what they have to do to not add up additional time onto their overall time here on the course. And they're doing it in near zero visibility. So we've taken away their eyesight, we've taken away their dexterity. We don't make it easy, that's for sure. But the real world isn't easy either. Yeah, so here we go. Into our 16-inch tunnel. Really good pace from Northport here right now. Smooth is smooth and fast is fast here on the course. Where you want to be fast enough to be effective, but you also want to pay enough attention to not miss critical benchmarks that could lead up to, dozens of minutes of time penalties. Once they clear this obstacle, they'll have to redon their packs. This is the second to last team running today. It's pretty clear that this team here at Northport, very familiar with their gear. I love seeing that when they throw their packs back on. It's not a confusing process. They know exactly where their straps are. This has been practiced. And when they actually need to do this out in the field, I'm pretty confident that this team would be able to effectively perform that maneuver.
Not entangled.
So right now they're assessing the victim.
Those are intact.
They're asking questions because, again, visibility is limited. They're hitting benchmarks. The other important thing that I didn't mention is now that they've made contact with their victim, the second RIT team has now activated and is entering the course. But again, a really good pace from this department here. IC just informed their crews that they are 5 minutes into the operation. Again, they have 15 minutes to complete their objective, giving them 10 minutes now to get the victim out. So what they're calling for right now is an air check. Again, because they can't see, the air check is important. That's why you saw those instructors step in and give them how much air they actually have. It's also a benchmark to radio that back to IC. Good communication. 5 minutes in and the victim, or probably 6 minutes in now, the victim's secured. So RIT Team 2 actually needs to be the team. RIT Team 2 has to be the team to evacuate the victim. So RIT Team 1 is making their way out of the course the way that 2 came in. While 2 has to wait for 1 to clear the obstacle. All right, Northport needs to work the victim problem and into the more difficult part of the course today. And it's little things that these instructors are watching for. We have 3-foot walls pretty close to it here on the course. So things like putting their hands up on top of the wall wouldn't be a real life thing if we had 8 to 10 foot walls, right? So that would constitute an infraction. They'll get a reminder, and then time will start to be assessed as infractions. Simple things like having your tool. They're specific about, like with the Halligan, having it set pike up. Like all little things that would separate group from group. Team 1 has officially exited the structure.
Hold on. You have it? I can't get it fast. I'm trying. Nima, I'm trying. Look at him. You need his fast.
So one of the things that's often encouraged, like just watching Northport go through this, is in a RIT situation being able to silence the pass alarm. And while yes, that may encourage some penalty points by not being able to silence that pass, right? It does lead to poorer communication, distraction, chaos of the scene. How much time is this crew going to spend trying to find the pass remote gauge to deactivate it? And as you guys saw, probably less than a minute of fumbling around with it and then realizing, you know what, we're not going to be able to get this. Let's take the time penalty and get this guy out, which I think is appropriate. It's the right play, especially in a setup like this. Wide open during packaging, take the time. But if you're mid obstacle or mid mid anything that might hinder the opportunity for you to get good access to that pass device, as you see he's doing it right now. So I think that's a fantastic move by the team at Northport here. So we haven't had a team out here on the course that's used a Dragger air pack yet. That FPS 7000. I think a lot of individuals, because of their unfamiliarity, it leads to the attempt to silence the pass. And Dragger's a little unique. If you've ever seen one or used one, it requires 2 button pushes, holding both sides of the remote gauge to actually silence the pass. So built on purpose that way, so there weren't accidental deactivations. But all the more reason to be familiar with your neighboring agency's equipment. And they breeze through what was arguably the hardest part of the course all day today. And they are turning up the heat now, which might make for a quite respectable time. Sub 15 as they get encouragement from fans here in the crowd. You can tell the team's feeling it. They know that they've got to the end. This is all that separates them from a good time, is how quickly can they get up and out of the window, and there it is. All right. Strong work put in at the last second there. Little things that could have even improved the time from there, but a very good showing, very strong from Northport. Second to last team today. We have one more coming up. And then once we get that one team done, we'll be back with you with scoring, probably posted up to our Instagram page for those of you guys who are following along. And yeah, awesome showing. It's been a long day here for everybody who's been hanging out and working hard. And, we still have finals tomorrow. So the top 5 teams, based on time, minus the penalties, are going to move on to tomorrow's round, where they compete to be not only number 1, but for some pretty cool prizes as well. So we'll be back with you in just a few.